Welcome everyone in HueFin News. Today is January 13th, 2018. This is our daily cryptocurrency market analysis where we are giving you the news according to the charts, and we appreciate you all tuning in again for today. We are not investment advisors and we are not giving you investment advice, but rather we are giving you the interpretation of the price bars and the volume. And if you guys have been watching us for quite some time, you guys can tell that we don't have any indicators on our charts, nor patterns, nor using any type of expensive software in order to predict where price is going. And that's one of our main focuses for this particular channel, is to show you all that you too can be self-sufficient in understanding and where the market is telling you. Okay, so now today the market is still trading. We're just doing a quick market recap of what's going on in the market from what occurred yesterday. The market is still in recovery mode. Even Ethereum and Neo made all-time highs in Bitfinex. And if you guys watched our video yesterday, we did tell you all that we're expecting them to move higher. And as you guys can see, or as you guys will see, the market continues to move higher for these altcoins. Some of them are trading around area of resistance, so you need to be cautious of that fact. But as always, we get precursors of strength on these charts, then it is a good probability for these cryptocurrencies to continue to move higher. Okay, now looking at this website, the market cap still hovering around 750 billion. Bitcoin dominance is still dwindling, 32.3%, and it just simply goes to show you that a lot of the other investors or people who are delving into the cryptocurrency space is placing their money outside of Bitcoin and into the other altcoins. And over the last couple of weeks, you all can definitely tell that that has been occurring, especially for Ethereum, Ripple, Cardano, Tron. All these other altcoins have seen an infusion of money coming into these cryptocurrency projects, while Bitcoin has just been trading within a range over the last couple of weeks. And we will continue to watch Bitcoin just to get that clue that the market is about to turn for Bitcoin and to continue its upward movement into higher prices. But currently it is still trading within a range. So now Bitcoin is up almost 3.5%. Ethereum is up 13%. Ripple is down almost 1/4%. Bitcoin Cash also is up. Cardano is up. Litecoin is up. Now Stellar is down 0.66%. IOTA, EOS is up 17.55. Neo is up 15.24. Dash, Monero are all up. Okay. So overall, the market has made a fine recovery into higher prices from what occurred over the last 2 days ago when the market sold off. You guys can tell 2 days in a row the market continued to move higher is giving us the understanding and the feeling that the market has or is becoming more receptive to where price is now trading. So now we're looking at Bitcoin. Bitcoin is up 5.14%. The last trade was at $14,279. Daily price chart for Bitcoin. Market continues to move higher. Today is the second day that the market currently is trading higher, even though the trading day is not over. So our analysis, as it is still active in the market, this bar is not completed, can change. So that is another disclaimer that I want to tell you all, is that this is still like another snapshot of what we expect the market to go. And when we complete this video, the market can definitely go back the other way from what we are currently seeing. So this is just a snapshot of what we expect to happen over the next couple of hours to tomorrow's trading day. So we do have stockpile coming in on Bitcoin, but it is a positive thing to see that at least currently the bar is closing above $14,000. That's what we needed to see in order for them to continue to move higher. So now that next resistance area is going to be 15,000. I'm gonna move to a 3-hour bar and see what exactly are we seeing for Bitcoin. So as I zoom out, you guys can tell that 14,004 is where stockpile came in for Bitcoin, and we received a lot of that stockpile in this particular bar, and the market continued to move lower, and it found support at 14,000. That's what we needed to see. These last couple of bars, especially the current one that is forming, has touched support at $14,000. As long as we continue to touch support at $14,000, then expect Bitcoin to move higher. And over the last couple of 3-hour bars, we are definitely seeing the market keeping price above $14,000. So our analysis for Bitcoin is for them to continue to move higher, especially if this current 3-hour bar closes towards the high. Okay, so our analysis is for Bitcoin to continue to move higher. But if we get more precursors of weakness around 14,004 instead of precursors of strength, then Bitcoin will be moving lower again. Okay, so you have to watch out for that. So now let's go to Ethereum. So Ethereum is up 13.08%. Last trade was $1,404.40. All-time highs for Ethereum and Bitfinex today. A very strong push to go up bar. We have slight stockpile coming in right now as I'm doing this video, but nevertheless, interest in higher prices is still there currently in Ethereum. 3-hour bars, you guys can tell how strong of an uptrend we have had over the last couple of hours. Very strong. It finally broke through 1375, this previous area of resistance, and now it is acting as support. 1375 is. That's why this previous 3-hour bar came down and touched around 1373. The market broke through on this completed push to go up bar, so that's why we made all-time highs today in Ethereum. Now I'm going to move it to a 1-hour bar and see what we have. So now we're just trading sideways in Ethereum for the moment. Okay, the market came all the way back down to 1380, 1375. Buyers still came in, but resistance is now at 1420. As long as the market continues to move higher, expect Ethereum to break 1420, that resistance area. I'm gonna move it to a 30-minute because I want to get a better picture. So this is 30-minute picture for Ethereum. Yes, 1420 is resistance. The market is still receptive though for higher prices as I'm doing this video. 1390, 1375 is acting as support. So if Ethereum breaks 1375, then it's highly probable that it could come all the way back down to 1350 or even 1360. Okay, so we're definitely getting a lot of selling occurring right now in Ethereum towards 1390 and 1420. And what I'm seeing is that the market participants are still buying up a lot of the selling that is occurring right now in Ethereum. So definitely long term, we're still looking for Ethereum to move higher, to make all-time highs, but it might just quickly move higher and then stockpile will come in on the daily price bar tomorrow and then close lower. But definitely we're expecting them to continue to make all-time highs. So next is going to be Bitcoin Cash. So Bitcoin Cash is up 3.22%. Last trade was $2,683.80. So $2,800 is definitely an area of resistance that Bitcoin Cash will have to overcome. On this daily price bar, we are still getting stockpile on today's trading. That's why the market cannot be able, or currently they're not successful into moving past $2,800. But as long as this current daily price bar closes above the previous close, then we're definitely in a strength position for Bitcoin Cash. Now moving to 3-hour bars. You guys can definitely tell where stockpile came in, and the buyers still bought it up on the next completed bar, but it got hit again with more stockpile, so that's why the bar closed around 2680. Now as I zoom out, you guys will tell that 2640 is now support for Bitcoin Cash, where it was previously acting as resistance. So 2640 is a key area that we need to see in order for Bitcoin Cash to continue to move higher. And as you guys can tell, the stockpile always appears around 2720 or 2760 in Bitcoin Cash. We would definitely need to see a push to go up bar to break through that 2720 area. And currently we are getting strength around 2640. So it's imperative for you all to continue to watch your trade if you're in Bitcoin Cash, because once it breaks 2640, then it will be moving lower. But right now, the market participants are still interested in price around that area. So moving it to a 1 hour bar. So this is a 1 hour bar. You guys can tell where a lot of the stockpile precursors of weakness came in and found support at 2650. And now the market is definitely giving us precursors of strength, but we're standing by on Bitcoin Cash because we need to see if it's going to break that 2760 area with the precursors of strength bar in order for us to say that Bitcoin Cash will continue to move high, because right now it hasn't definitely given us any indications that it has found support yet. Okay, so our analysis for Bitcoin Cash is just standing by. It's kind of too early to tell if the buyers are still in the market, because definitely we have a lot of weakness in the background for Bitcoin Cash. So we need to wait until we get an area of support, which could have already happened. So if this 1 hour bar, this current one that is forming, completes above or closes above this previous close, then we're definitely looking for Bitcoin Cash to at least come back to 2720. So now we are going to go to Ripple. So Ripple is up 1.94%. Last trade was $2. Daily price chart for Ripple. So we're starting to see on the daily price chart for Ripple sideways trading action, and it is occurring between $1.80 all the way back up to $2.20. Okay, we're still getting weakness overall on the daily price chart, which is not something you want to see for a particular cryptocurrency that has seen massive gains over the last couple of weeks, right? So moving it to a 3 hour bar, we will check to see if weakness will still occur. So weakness always appears currently around that resistance area, $2.10. But overall, the market has been taking it quite well for the fact that we are getting a lot of stockpile, but it stays above $1.90. And that's what we need to see in order for Ripple to continue to move higher. If it stays above $1.90, then expect Ripple to continue to move higher. If this 3 hour bar closes above this previous close, then definitely we're looking for Ripple to come back up to and around $2.05 to $2.10. Okay, but currently we need to stand by for Ripple as well, because it is just simply trading sideways. But as long as it stays above $1.90, we are good, and the fact that we will say it will continue to trade sideways to higher. Okay, so now let's go to Litecoin. Litecoin is up 10.82%. Last trade was $257.49. So we're getting a very strong push to go up bar for Litecoin. Resistance around 260, so you have to be careful to where we might get some stockpile, though some selling might appear here around $260. But definitely it is still trading within the range on a daily price bar. I'm sorry, daily price chart. 3 hour bars. Definitely expect that this 3 hour bar close is going to move up to and around $260 as I'm doing this video, right? And we need for Litecoin to continue to give us precursors of strength around $260, $255 to $260. Okay, if this bar closes with the close at the high, then definitely Litecoin is going to be moving higher, and the next area is going to be $265. Okay, so we're still looking at strength on the 3 hour bars for Litecoin. We're not getting any precursors of weakness at the time, so that's why our analysis is going to be for them to continue to move higher. Okay, So the market has been trading sideways on the 1 hour bar right there around this area of resistance, letting us know that it's buying up all of the stockpile that continues to reveal itself around $247. And now we finally getting the breakout, the push to go up bar right here around another area of resistance. So we have to be careful over the next couple of hours to see if Litecoin is willing to break through $260. If not, it will move lower, okay? But we definitely can see that it's going to be moving to $260. And if this particular bar continues or look the way it looks at the ending of the 1 hour, then definitely it's going to be moving higher. So now let's go to Dash. So Dash is up 7.71%. Last trade was $1,108.10. So Dash is still within its trading range, $1,000 and around $1,965 all the way up to $1,200, right? So the market is still giving us strength. Stockpile is currently appearing on the daily price bar for Dash. But let's see if we can maintain or continue to move higher. So definitely we did receive a lot of stockpile in Dash over the last 6 hours. Market came in on this previous completed 3 hour bar, and if this bar closes towards the high and on top of above the close from the previous close, then Dash will continue to move higher. Now it might just go up to 1120 again, because you guys can tell in the background that that is where we see resistance. Okay, if it can break 1120, then definitely it's going to come up to 1140. So our analysis currently is for Dash to move higher, but it's just the initial point will be 1120, right? But if this particular 3 hour bar closes towards the high, then definitely be looking for Dash to move higher. Okay, but if we get more stockpile on this current 3 hour bar, then it will move lower, and it could be back down to 1100 or even 1060 or 1080. So now let's go to Neo. So Neo is up 12.72%. Last trade $138.14. Neo all-time high today, all the way up towards $146. We are getting more stockpile on today's daily price bar, but nevertheless, we told you yesterday that Neo was giving us precursors of strength, and that's why it made all-time highs today. And it's one of the reasons why we tell you that we are giving you the news before it happens, according to the charts. Now, this is the 3 hour bars. We are getting weakness in Neo at the time. Support is 136. So you need to pay attention to getting precursors of weakness around 136, because if so, it will be moving lower. Okay. And we're definitely getting weakness currently on the 1 hour bar. So expect it to maybe come back down to 136 or even $134 in the short term. I'm not seeing any precursors of strength around this area, so the market will definitely continue to move lower, and we're looking for 136 to, first of all, 135, but definitely we can see it coming all the way back down to and or around $130. It could be 128 or even 132. Okay, so you just have to pay attention to what you are seeing in Neo in order to get those precursors of strength price levels. So now let's go to Monero. So Monero is up 11.65%. Last trade $418.22. So Monero looked like it's going to be trying to make all-time highs once again, or at least come back up to $460 in or around these highs of these bars that occurred on the 20th and the 21st of December, especially if it closes right here towards the high of this bar, and plus it is now entering new areas that the market has not seen over a while. Okay, for quite some time. I'm gonna look at the 3-hour bar real quick. Oops. So one of the good things that we can tell in Monero is the fact that stockpile is appearing, or it has appeared, around 405 all the way up to 415, but the market has been taking it quite well. It continues to move upward in price on close, and now we're still getting stockpile in Monero. This is definitely one of the cryptos that is getting hit with a lot of selling as it trades around that resistance of $420. If we get precursors of strength around $420, then definitely I'm looking for Monero to move higher and even possibly making all-time highs again. But right now we are getting a lot of stockpile, and we need the market to consume and buy it up before it moves higher. And right now we're in that process now. So we have to stand by in our analysis in Monero right now. We can't give you a direction on where we think it's going to go, because we are definitely getting stockpile on this particular bar, and it looked like it wants to move lower. Okay, but we have to wait and see if the buyers in the market can buy up all of the stockpile, all of the selling that is occurring. We have to wait and see. And currently on the 1-hour bar, 3-hour bars, that $420 area is going to be very crucial in order for us to know if the buyers are willing to consume all of the selling. Now, if this previous 1-hour bar that is now forming closes above this previous close, then we're expecting Monero to move higher. If it doesn't, we're expecting it to continue to trade between 424 all the way back down to 408, or even lower than that. Okay, so now the last one is going to be ADA. Looking at the daily price bar for ADA, you guys can see that after we have had this precursors of strength bar pushed to go up to break through that prior resistance of 80 cents, the market is still giving us stockpile as it moved towards that next resistance area, which was 90 cents. So now this is the 3-hour bars, and like I said, resistance is around 90 cents. We're getting stockpile, precursors of weakness bars around that area. If this current 3-hour bar closes above this previous one, then definitely we're looking for Cardano to continue to move higher. But if not, expect it to come back down to 90 cents or even 75 cents to find support. Okay, so currently we are getting precursors of strength in ADA on a 3-hour bar, as well as the 1-hour bar. So the market is trying to keep price around that area. 95 cents, 90 cents is resistance, so you have to be cautious of your particular trade, as Cardano is trading around 90 to 95 cents. If we continue to get precursors of strength, then it will move higher, and that's what it looked like. It looked like it's going to come back up towards 95 cents again. Okay, so our analysis is for them to continue to move higher. Support is around 85 cents right now, but we can definitely see it moving lower than that towards 80 cents again to find support one more time. Okay, so our analysis for ADA is for them to continue to move higher. Now, not that high, it might just go back up to 95 cents and then get hit with more resistance or more stockpiling and it bounces lower. Okay, so that's our analysis for today, January the 13th, 2018. Appreciate all the new subscribers and those who have been with us since the very beginning. We hope you guys are benefiting from us during our analysis on cryptocurrencies. It's our purpose to show you that you too can become a very good trader in cryptocurrencies. And not only that, you guys can take this understanding and knowledge to the stock market. You could take it to the bond market. You can take it to commodities, gold, silver, wherever there is a market that reflects price bars and volume, you can be a successful trader. Point blank, period. We stand on that wholeheartedly, that you will become a very good trader once you understand the language. Once you understand how to read these charts, you will definitely become profitable in your trades. So that's all we have for today. Appreciate you guys watching. As always, stay profitable, and I will talk to you guys later.